You can build a pretty good Blu-ray movie collection on a budget. I'm going to tell you exactly how. Today I'm going Blu-ray hunting at Goodwill, a thrift store, and a pawn shop. These are places I often go to. First, I found something at this pawn shop. Found X-Men First Class. It's actually a pretty good movie. What I like to do is, I remember the movie vaguely, not that much, but what I like to do, instead of going to RottenTomatoes.com, I usually go to the internet database. And typically, if a movie has a score over 7.0, it tends to be a pretty good movie. You know, especially if it gets up into the high sevens. You're not going to find a movie in the high sevens that's going to suck. I mean, that's my experience. And so I sort of go to that if I want to do a blind buy. But look what else I got. I don't have a lot of comedies in my collection at all, but if I'm going to have something, Jim Carrey's early work, Dumb and Dumber, that was something I was looking for. And I was able to get this for $2. Both of these, $2 a piece. So you can find some good deals out there. This appears to be in good shape too. Actually has two movies, The Mask and Dumb and Dumber. I was looking for Dumb and Dumber. Okay, that's a hilarious movie. Yeah, look at that. This one has a little minor scratches here and there, but this is very playable. It's a good thing about Blu-ray, it's very durable. You can actually have a lot more scratches than that and still play. Alright, let's check out Goodwill. Yeah, sometimes when I go to the DVD section, I sort of play a game. I ask myself, if this was a Blu-ray, would I buy it? And it's really cool rediscovering older movies. I saw some movies that really interest me. A lot of these movies I already have, but some of these movies I thought, wow, it's been a while since I've had that. Some of the stuff I was really surprised to find on Blu-ray. Thing is, you gotta look very, very carefully, because the Blu-rays are skinnier than the DVDs. So you can actually go through the entire section and miss something. So that's why I like to comb through it 2 or 3 times. Because sometimes, and it's not always what you're looking for, not always what you would expect. I'm looking for the color blue, but sometimes you might find other things. And I'm gonna talk about that in a second. Let's see. Yeah, I find some movies a lot of times that, you know, I like the actors, but the ratings will just be too low for me to even really give it a shot. 3 Days to Kill was something I was thinking about, but I thought, nah, you know, I might have considered gambling for $2, but it's pretty cool. You can find some really good stuff. You know, if you just have a little patience and you go through these thrift stores, these Goodwills, because even if you can't be in a hurry, you'll miss out on something. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that in a second. I was surprised to see Pearl Harbor. It's been a while since I've seen that movie. And for $3, yeah, makes sense to me. Kate Beckinsale, she's in that. I saw the Katy Perry. I wanted to get that if that was an actual concert, but it was just like half concert, half documentary. And the documentaries are never that interesting when they focus on these celebrities. I just wish that if you're going to release a documentary movie, I mean, just make it all. Well, I think you should just do if the music's good, just do a concert movie. You know, don't waste your time on the behind-the-scenes stuff unless you're going to offer something really insightful, something that we didn't already know. But anyway, Billie Eilish actually had a really good concert movie. If you're a fan, I definitely recommend it. And I just like some of her music, not all of it, but some of it. I still enjoyed it. But anyway, this is what I end up getting on Blu-ray: Me Before You, with Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones. Want to see her in a romantic comedy, romantic movie, and the rating was good enough for me to take a chance on that blind buy. All right, next movie, Pearl Harbor. You guys know about that? No, it wasn't. Oh yeah, it was Kate Beckinsale. Oh, it's like Liv Tyler for some reason at first. But anyway, Meet Joe Black. It's been a long time since I've seen this movie. I actually enjoyed this movie. Claire, I think that's her name. That's the name of the actress. Claire Forlani. Haven't seen her since. I haven't seen a lot of her since this project, but really enjoyed watching her in it. Now, this is a movie I already have, but I thought, you know, for $3, why not? X-Men. This is a steel book, Blu-ray. And yes, it's in good condition. One thing I will say about this particular Goodwill, the discs are usually in good condition. Most of these places won't put a disc out on the floor unless it's in good condition. But yeah, I think it's kind of cool. I'm not even a big steelbook guy, but like for $3, yeah. All right, I'm not going to Big Lots. It used to be a Big Lots, but now it's a women's thrift center. All right. Born to Raise Hell. That's a new one. Here's what grabbed my attention. The Blacklist. It's a really good show. Got some Transformer movies. What is this? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The original movie. For real? Wow. Borat. Movie's hilarious. Ocean 13. I might pick this up. I mean, I've never been a big fan of Ocean 11. But, oh, there's a really good one. I already have it. Training Day. Expendables, I got those already. You always find Twilight. It's so popular. Friends with Benefits. $50 Shades of Grey. Got that. Star Trek Into Darkness. I got that too. It's a good movie. Frozen. It's a classic. For some reason, I ended up with Frozen 2. So maybe I should get Frozen. I've never seen this movie. I might just actually sit down and watch this movie, see what the big craze is all about. The Blind Side. I've seen this a number of times. Well, at least the Blu-ray. I don't like animation, but Greatest Showman on Earth. Or Greatest Showman. Huh. But man, is this really the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I used to be obsessed with them. The original movie. Dude, I'm getting this. I don't care if it has art or not. Blacklisted. Love Jason Bourne as a character, but the last movie probably wasn't necessary. Here's a movie I'll definitely get if I find it on Blu-ray. Serendipity with Kate Beckinsale and John Cusack. It's a pretty good movie. Let's see what else. That was a decent movie. Intolerable Cruelty. November Man, I have that on Blu-ray. Okay, this might not play in my region. I need a region-free player, a 4K player that'll play Blu-rays of all regions. This is German, so it's probably not a region. So I'm gonna put this back. Hey, there's Jason's Lyric. It's been a long time since I've seen this movie. Black Book. I owned this on DVD at home in Michigan. Alright, I decided to pick up Oceans 13 and Frozen. I was able to get all these movies from 3 stores within about 2 or 3 miles of one another. You can build a really good Blu-ray collection as long as you're patient. Okay, as long as you're patient, you'll be surprised what you can actually find. There's been times when I would buy something new on Amazon, and a couple weeks later, I'll find that exact same thing at a thrift store for like $1 or $2. You know, I could have saved money that way, but you know, so learn from my mistakes. Unless you're desperately in need, unless you absolutely want a movie, you'll be surprised movies you'll discover just going around in the thrift stores. That's why I like going to physical locations. And physical media, I'm always going to prefer that. I'm always going to want that as an option. I have streaming. I love the convenience of it. But I understand that stuff on streaming, they can take that away just like that. This means I actually have access to the movie. So what other ways can you guys build a Blu-ray collection? Some people use eBay. You guys share your thoughts.